Hey, Terance, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. In a game like yesterday, it was probably worse than it looked. But who's on the team is there to hold each other accountable? Like as the game slipping away.
Yeah, I mean, just basically all the vets. Everybody's giving their input on what how they feel we should bounce back, or when the game started getting out of hand, just keep working on our stuff and trying to execute our plays and get better at that. More so as just trying to win the game. Just go out there and start working on our stuff. So a lot of the vets were in tune with that.
Let's move over to Charlie.
Hey, Terance, with the two big wins to start the year and then yesterday's loss, how would you describe Coach Lou's demeanor so far?
I'll probably just say he's mainly worried about how we look as a group offensively and defensively. Not so much wins and losses, because there's a lot of games left. So I think he's just trying to feel out where we are offensively, how we going through our plays, what looks we're getting, and then defensively, how aggressive we're being, and are we sticking to our own principles. So I think he's more worried about that.
Okay, let's move over to Justin Russo.
Hey, Terance, good morning. Serge was just here, and he mentioned that he doesn't feel that the offense will be a problem as the season goes along, but he did say that defensively is where the team kind of needs to buckle down. Would you agree with that assessment, and how would you evaluate the team's overall defensive performance through the first three games?
I would definitely agree with that. Offensively, I don't think it will be a problem at all. We got plenty of weapons. We got plenty of guys who can do different things. But in terms of defensively, we also got plenty of weapons defensively. But it's just, guys being on the same page defensively. We got a new defensive coach, so new defensive schemes, things of that nature. So, just being locked in defensively is an easy thing to do, and it'll take time. And like I said, we got plenty of games left, so, it'll come as time goes. But we're on the right track, I think, definitely. I think in the exhibition games, we locked in defensively. We tried a bunch of different things to work on so that everybody has it down, and I think we're on the right track.
Okay, let's move over to Miriam.
Hey, Terance. Good morning, man.
Morning.
I guess along the lines of Coach Lou, wondering sort of like what his message was to you guys last night after the game, and then also, I guess, what are you guys expecting to work on specifically today?
Just bouncing back, just bouncing back mentally. I think today's more of a mental day, after a day like yesterday, where it can be both physically and mentally draining. But today, I think it's more of a mental day, just getting everybody back on the same page. Like I said, watch a bunch of clips on the game, see where we can get better at, and then just worry about the game tomorrow.
Okay, and then we'll move over to Nick Hamilton.
Good morning, Terance. You spoke about just today being actually a mental day and trying to regroup and get back in focus. How much does that help, the fact that you do have a game tomorrow, to kind of get that out your system? And the second part of the question is, what type of threat do you see Anthony Edwards as, since he's been really having the last couple of good games?
Mentally, it's key. Being able to be locked in up here is definitely key for tomorrow's game. Like I said, after what happened yesterday, it's not so much physically. I think yesterday was more of a mental thing, with Kawhi being out, early game. I'm not giving any excuses, but, a lot of things factor in. It's the NBA. And then in terms of Anthony Edwards, he's a great player, great young player, great young spark for them. He's been playing really well, so we'll see what, Coach DC has to say about that, what schemes we're going to do to go out there and try to, slow him down.